I thought that I was destined for a mediocre existence. Truly, I was drowning. I was drowning in grief and selfishness and confusion. And then all of a sudden you graced me with your existence.
Just a few months ago while on a drive, you turned to me and you said, "Calv, I don't think we're ever going to break up." This may seem like a silly statement to many because no one together ever really believes they're going to one day not be together, but your words breathed life into thoughts that we had both been having for a while. This, over the course of time, had become an emphatic truth, a realization that for the first time in our lives, if we kept working, this was going to last forever. I had a feeling that this realization terrified both of us. This type of love was not supposed to actually exist in the real world. To say it out loud was to admit that we could actually trust that this has no expiration date, that would be an impossibility. But I also felt overwhelming comfort and love in that moment and was so grateful to share it with you. We actually did it. We had cracked the code.
The greatest advice from one of my dementia residents was to ensure that I never become a someday person, a person who constantly dreams for the future and the life that will happen someday. Someday I'll go back to school, someday I'll reach out to that old friend, someday we're gonna move to Montana. And today is the day we get to prove once again that we will not let ourselves be someday people. Today, we get married.
We truly are thankful for you to be here on this special day today. Only rarely do any of us take the time to travel far away to meet all our closest friends and family for the sole purpose of celebrating. We usually spend our time concerned with the routine of daily living. We wake up, go to work, eat lunch, watch TV. We worry, we plan, we work, we drive. But for a few moments, ever so often, we get to experience something transcendent. When we witness pure beauty, we pause, amazed. We revel in the feeling, deep and beyond words, indisputable and timeless. It leaves us breathless and fulfilled and amazed. No matter how much we think of ourselves as rational, logical human beings, we have an irresistible drive to forget reason and simply feel something spiritual. Those are the moments to be cherished. Calvin and Rebecca experienced that when they see the beauty of nature. In their eyes, there is something more than the trees and the meadows and the rocks. There is something deep, sacred, and more striking. When they witness the mountains together, it evokes awe and splendor. It is indescribable and immense. This is the same feeling that they discovered by falling in love with one another.
We spend 8 hours a day professionally listening to other people speak about their relationships. Many of them are in poor conditions. The people involved baffled as to why they cannot seem to just excel. When I first met you, over 6 years ago now, I too was one of those people. I was completely disillusioned by the idea of love. Then I met you. This is not an everything clicked instantly story like in the movies. We were early versions of the people standing here now, rough around the edges and so damn imperfect. We were seeking comfort in a world that disappointed us constantly, in a future that seemed anything but guaranteed. And then you made me laugh. Our banter forming a cocoon around us that made only us exist in a time filled with never-ending white noise. Our laughter drawing concerned glances from the friends that arrived with us, but no longer seemed to occupy our space. We were not a match that most would have considered a sure thing, but your aura was intoxicating and I suddenly realized that I needed you around me. It suddenly dawned on me that this was real growth, a feeling I had never experienced until you came into my life. This must be that true love thing everyone talks about, but so few have actually achieved. This must be that feeling that I have been chasing. I vow to never stop growing. I will always be aware of ways in which I can grow for the betterment of us both. I vow to always be willing to listen to you, value your needs, and do everything in my power to help you fulfill the needs that require my assistance. I vow to never assume that all of your needs can be fulfilled within our partnership and to be supportive of your independence when your needs take you on your own adventures. I vow to consistently treat you with empathy and unconditional positive regard.
You provided me with empathy and overwhelming positive regard. You have taught me that I am worth meeting, that I am something to behold, and I truly believe it. So I vow to overcome to crawl out of my sorrow when it creeps in, to break through the sadness and appreciate the compassion that grows in me because of the experiences I have. I vow to communicate my uncertainties, my anger, my melancholy, my excitement, to not leave you in the dark without an understanding of the thoughts that often overpower me, to express my love. I vow to constantly evolve and grow, both as an individual and as a family unit, morph together with you as a single entity, one soul.
I vow to never stop exploring, to never be satisfied, and to never put off our dreams for a better time.
Because of you, who I am is complete. You've taught me not to be a someday person, to say the somedays, to move forward, and to have them turn into todays.
Calvin and Rebecca, it is my pleasure to be the first to announce that you are husband and wife, and you could give her that great kiss.
Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Peace, be still, my darling. All is well, my darling. Your anxious heart may as well be stone. Oh, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know. Oh, darling, don't be scared of time changing us both. Death will leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, the heavens don't let go. 'Cause darling, I will stay as we grow. Oh. All on moves on, I've told you. Sweeter when I hold you. Oh, you cried when you cut your hair. Oh, but I'm not going anywhere. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, darling, don't be scared of time changing us both. Death will leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, well, heavens don't let go. 'Cause darling, I will stay as we grow. Oh, 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 oh,
Wonderful how completely everything in wild nature fits into us, as if truly part and parent of us. The sun shines not on us, but in us. The rivers flow not past, but through us, thrilling, tingling, vibrating, every fiber and cell of our substance of our bodies, making them glide and sing. The trees wave and the flowers bloom in our bodies as well as our souls. And every bird song, wind song, and tremendous storm song of the rocks in the heart of the mountains is our song, our very own, and sings our love.
oh,